back with another YouTube video, and yeah, today we're doing every every transaction slash free agency basically each new reacting to new additions to every NBA team. Just a disclaimer before the video starts. I'm recording this on about Wednesday, I believe Wednesday the 25th of November. Free agency isn't yet over. Like Anthony Davis has yet to sign yet. But he's presumably signing with the Lakers. But like, I just and some of the trades aren't or slash signings aren't in it. Like I understand that Hassan Whiteside just signed a deal with to go to Sacramento, for example. The Steven Adams deal isn't even here, so yeah, it's kind of screwed up that way. But yeah, I am using the NBA site too. It's just the one with less ads because I was getting so much ads on the other sites, so that was the reason for this. So yeah, let's just get into it. The Atlanta Hawks. Um, this was a really good offseason for them. Let's start off here. They draft Aneka Kongwu, Skylar May. He was a second round pick. To be honest, I don't really know who that is, but yeah. Aneka Kongwu, great piece there. Free agency, they got Danilo Gallinari, Rajon Rondo, Chris Dunn, Solomon Hill, and they also recently just actually got Bogdan Bogdanovic too, so that's really good. Let's just see who they lost here. They lost Dwayne Dedmon to a trade. Free agency, they lost Jeff Teague, DeAndre Pembry, Charles Brown Jr., Trayvon Graham, Damian Jones, Skal Labissiere, Vince Carter, and Kyrie Thomas. Not like no devastating loss or anything, but basically that was pretty good. So basically their lineup is really good. They're probably the winners, honestly, of free agency. If it's not or this offseason basically, because you're getting a good player in a Kongwu. You could probably just like use him as maybe even like a seventh man, honestly, because there's a lot of good players in here. Projected lineup would probably be like something like Trey Young, Bogdan Bogdanovic, probably like Danilo Gallinari, John Collins, and Clint Capella. Plus, you'll have like Rajon Rondo, for example, on the bench, Chris Dunn, Kevin Herter, Reddish, DeAndre Hunter, and a whole bunch, and a Kongwu too. That like this team is stacked, honestly. I predict this team would probably be, to be honest with you, probably be a very good team down the line. Honestly, that's what I think. But yeah, next up we have the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics were alright. They were pretty good, honestly. They're on the winning end. Boston Celtics. They added Aaron Nesmith, Peyton Pritchard, and Yam Madar. In free agency, they added both Tristan Thompson, Jeff Teague, and also they signed back Taco Fall. They got rid of Vincent Poirier and Enes Kanter. They also lost both Brad Wanamaker and Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward was not a huge deal to lose. And I'm also hearing that there might be a sign and trade too, so I don't know if that might come with the Charlotte Hornets. But yeah, anyways, drafting wise, Aaron Nesmith, great pickup. He's gonna help your future a lot with Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, all those players. Honestly, Peyton Richard, I'm not too sure exactly who they are, who the other two draft picks were, but Tristan Thompson, Cleveland Cavaliers center. He's a good veteran center. I'm not gonna say he'll probably elevate you, honestly. Jeff Teague, um, he's he's pretty good. He could probably be a rotational point guard or something behind Kevin Walker. Kemba Walker. Sorry, I said Kevin by accident. And also, he could probably be shooting guard too, which is pretty good. Taco Fall's always good. I don't know if I should say he's your future or what, but he's presumably your future. I didn't see him barely play that much. I don't really watch the Celtics games, so maybe he's played a little bit, but from my knowledge and understanding, he doesn't play a whole lot of minutes. But yeah, um, Vincent Poirier and Enes Kanter. Honestly, I think this was just to get rid of some cap space, and also they would have had four centers because they also have Robert Williams there too, acting as a backup center, I presume. So yeah, free agent wise, Gordon Hayward, he could be easily replaced because Marcus Smart could either play that position starting. Aaron Nesmith could even eventually move into the starting position. You never know. Brooklyn Nets, not too much to talk about here. They didn't really do much. I mean, they got Reggie Perry, 57th overall. I'm not exactly sure who that is. Bruce Brown, Landry Shamet. Landry Shamet's pretty good, honestly. He's not that bad. They also got Jeff Green too. They lost Dezon, this guy, Garrett Temple, Jamal Crawford. Just a whole bunch of random free agents, honestly. Um, yeah, picking up Landry Shamet isn't that bad. He's a pretty good player. He could play a good role in it. Charlotte Hornets. I could say they're winners. I could also say they're not. They're winners, honestly. I think they're winners. They drafted LaMelo Ball third overall. They got Vernon Carey, Nick Richards, Grant Riller, Nate Darling. Plus, they got free agency. They got Gordon Hayward and they re-signed Bismack Biyombo, which was really good. They lost Willie Hernan Gomez, Dwayne Bacon, Kobe Simmons, and Ray Spalding. So you're really drafting for your future here with LaMelo Ball. That's really good. I think he's going to be a future All-Star in my opinion. Gordon Hayward, pretty good. He's a decent player. I'm not going to say he's like elite, but he's all right. He's pretty good. He'll get you some tickets and stuff. But yeah, Hornets not too bad honestly. You got a lot of young stars. You got someone to kind of lead them in Gordon Hayward. He's kind of like a veteran presence. I mean, Terry Rozier is there too, and like Cody Zeller and stuff. But they don't have much. No offense to them, but they don't have much winning experience. Well, Terry Rozier kind of does, but I don't think Cody Zeller. So yeah, that's the reason why I say that. Chicago Bulls. First of all, they drafted Patrick Williams, Marco Sivnovich, and Devin Dotson, who went undrafted. They also got Garrett Temple. They lost Chris Dunn. Just some randoms, honestly. Uh, I would say they're kind of in the middle, honestly. Patrick Williams is probably in your future, honestly. Garrett Temple. Patrick Williams is more of a kind of sleeper. Not much people thought he would go number 4, but I guess Bulls are onto something. But Garrett Temple, he's not the worst player. Good replacement for Chris Dunn, who they lost to the Atlanta Hawks. Cleveland Cavaliers. In the draft, they got Isaac Okoro. Trading, they got JaVale McGee, Matthew Dellavedova, who was a re-sign, and Damian Dotson. So not overall that bad. Um, they lost Tristan Thompson, Matt Mooney, and Ante Ziziki. They also lost Jordan Bell and Alfonso McKinney, which is whatever. Honestly, I think this higher elevates it because Isaac Okoro is definitely a good player. They surprisingly are keeping Kevin Love. I'm surprised they haven't traded him yet. But yeah, Isaac Okoro still is going to be a good player in the future. JaVale McGee is whatever, honestly. He could definitely help you guys. Do I think this is probably a playoff team? I don't think. I think they have maybe a year to go, maybe, honestly. Or maybe they might be competing with this new seeding thing. I don't know. But yeah, next up we have the Dallas Mavericks, who added Josh Green, Terrell Terry, Tyler Bay, Josh Richardson, James Johnson, and Wes Windu. But they did get rid of Seth Curry, DeLon Wright, Justin Jackson, J.J. Barea, Michael Kilgidchrist, Courtney Lee, Josh Reeves, and Anthony Cleveland. So yeah, I honestly think this is pretty good drafting by the Dallas Mavericks. They got some good picks in Josh Green, Tyler Bain, Tyrell Terry. Josh Richardson is definitely an upgrade over Seth Curry, in my opinion at least. I think he's highly elevated than him. James Johnson is honestly whatever. Um, Wes in the window, Wes in window is pretty. He's honestly whatever too. So yeah, I think the Dallas Mavericks may have improved themselves. Next up we have. Sorry, did I? Yeah, I did. Denver Nuggets, who drafted Zeke Naji and R.J. Hampton, got Jermichael Green and I don't know how to say this guy's name here. They did lose Jeremy Grant, which is significant, and same with Mason Plumlee, Torrey Gregg, Tyler Cook, Noah Vonleh, and Troy Daniels. So they did also get back Paul Millsap. It doesn't say that, but they did sign him back. Now I can't remember what Zeke Naji plays again. I think he plays small forward. Um, Maybe even power forward. I have no clue. But R.J. Hampton plays about point guard or something. So yeah, Jeremy Grant could probably get replaced by like Jermichael Green or something. Same with Plumlee. I feel like Plumlee is kind of a kind of a loss for them, just because he was backing up Joe Kitchen so much and all that. But I think Jermichael Green's still pretty good, honestly. So yeah, Pistons. They did more rebuilding out of all this. So yeah, they drafted Killian Hayes, Isaiah Stewart, Sadiki Bey, Sabian Lee. Very good draft picks. And they got DeLon Wright, Dezani Musa, Rodney Magruder, Dwayne Dedman. You got Jeremy Grant, Mason Plumlee, Jahlil Okafor, Josh Jackson. I think this team is going to be bad, but I don't really think it to be like really extremely bad, because you remember they still have Derrick Rose, they still have Blake Griffin. Sorry, I forgot to do the last two. But Bruce Brown was gone. Luke Kennard, Kyrie Thomas, Tony Snell, Christian Wood, Langston Galloway, John Henson, Brandon Knight, Thon Maker, Jordan McRae, Derek Walton Jr., Jordan Bone. Jordan Bone actually was staying with the. Actually, I think he was gone. Sorry, Lewis King. So yeah, I think the Pistons are getting better drafting wise. Killian Hayes is going to be really good for you. Same with Isaiah Stewart, Sadiki Bey. I don't really know who Sabian Lee is. DeLon Wright's alright. He could be a role player. Jeremy Grant's pretty good. Mason Plumlee's pretty good. Jahlil Okafor, whatever. Josh Jackson, he could be alright. Yeah, so Pistons or whatever. They're not going to be like a playoff team. I don't think so. Golden State Warriors, they drafted James Wiseman, Nico Mannion, Justin Jessup. I don't Kelly Oubre, Brad Wanamaker, and Kent Bazemore, and they lost Dragon Bender. He was just there for he wasn't really there. Kai Bowman, he's gone too. Plus, I think Klay Thompson is going to be out for the season. He, I, I'm not exactly sure when he's going to turning, but yeah, he re-injured himself. So yeah, I think this was a really good season for the Warriors, in my opinion. Um, they're definitely in between, probably a 2 seed and maybe like a 4 seed. I think that's what's gonna happen, because I think the Lakers are just gonna be a 1 seed. They're really good again. Um, James Wiseman, pretty good pickup. Kelly Oubre, same good pickup. Brad Watermaker, he's gonna be good. Same with Ken Bazemore, good role players. I think they won for offseason. Houston Rockets, they drafted Kenyon Martin. They got Christian Wood, Jashawn Tate, and they also got DeMarcus Cousins. That was really good. But they lost a handful of players, including Robert Covington, Jeff Green, Bruno Caboclo, DeMar Carroll, Tyson Chandler, Michael Frazier, Gerald Green. This guy, I'm not exactly sure. Austin Rivers. This guy, William Howard. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I honestly have to give. I kind of want to give them an L, but they did get DeMarcus Cousins, but they lost majority of their lineup in like Robert Covington, Austin Rivers, Jeff Green. They're all lost. Um, they still have Westbrook and Harden. I say honestly, with the Westbrook and Harden wanting. Well, I don't know about Harden, but Westbrook said he wanted to trade. Um, I say running back another season, in my opinion. See how things go with DeMarcus Cousins, Christian Wood. Cause maybe it's time to pull the trigger on a rebuild or something. I don't know exactly. But yeah, Christian Wood isn't a bad pickup. He could probably replace Robert Covington. DeMarcus Cousins could also replace Covington too. Slash Jeff Green. Because remember, they desperately need a center. Indiana Pacers got Casey Stanley. I'm just going to skip this one, honestly. There's not enough. Clippers, they got Daniel Turo, J Scrub. They also got Luke Kennard and Serge Ibaka. But they got rid of Landry Shamet, Rodney McGruder, Montrezl Harrell, Reggie Jackson, Jonathan Motley, and Jermichael Green. Honestly, I think I have to give the Clippers an L. Montrezl Harrell left them, which is a significant hole to fill. I don't think Serge Ibaka is not going to be able to fill his shoes. But yeah, for some reason Luke Kennard says Toronto Raptors. I'm not exactly sure why it says that, but it must be like a mistypo or something. But yeah, you also lost Landry Shamet, Rodney McGruder, pivotal bench role players, especially Reggie Jackson. He was a good bench player. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. But Luke Kennard is pretty good. I don't know about the two rookies, but they could be something. Los Angeles Lakers, by far, I'm giving a dub before even saying anything. They got Montrezl Harrell, Wesley Matthews, Markieff Morris re-signed, Dennis Schroeder, Jordan Bell, and Alfonso McKinney. They lost Danny Green, JaVale McGee, Rajon Rondo, Avery Bradley, Dwight Howard, Jared Dudley, J.R. Smith, Dion Waiters, Costas, Antetokounmpo, and they waived Quinn Cook. By far, Dennis Schroeder is just a better player. Obviously, he's better than Rajon Rondo, but I think he's gonna be good. Honestly, way better of an upgrade. I think he'll be starting power point guard. Honestly, Danny Green obviously being replaced by Wesley Matthews. I think it's just a way better fit. Honestly, Montrezl Harrell, obviously a very good pickup, switching sides there in the Battle of L.A. Um, with basically replacing Dwight Howard. So this way, Montrezl Harrell's probably bound to get more minutes on the bench. I mean, not on the bench, sorry, in the as like the starting center. So this way, Anthony Davis could be playing the four because that's what he prefers. Then we have next up we have the Memphis Grizzlies. Didn't do a lot, but whatever. Desmond Bain, they got him. Xavier Tillman, Killy Killian Tilly, sorry, Jahil Tripp, and they got Mario Hazonia. They lost Josh Jackson, John Kochar, John Tepora, Anthony Tolliver, Utah Watanabe. Desmond Bain is going to be really good, or not really good, but he's going to be definitely help to John Morant. We saw what happened last season. I think if Triple J could stay healthy, this team is definitely a playoff team, honestly. They just added Mario Zonia could be a provide role player. Same with Desmond Bain. He could even be. I don't think he'll be starting shooting guard, at least for a while. Josh Jackson, I think he's bound for a restart. Honestly, that's what I think he should. So I'm pretty glad they went to the Pistons. Next up, we have the Miami Heat. Who actually drafted Precious Achua? They got Mo Harkless, Avery Bradley, and Austin This does not. This is wrong. Don't. That's wrong. Austin Rivers went to the Knicks. I don't know what's wrong with it. Players reportedly lost. They lost Jay Crowder, Derrick Jones Jr., Kyle Alexander, Solomon Hill, and Gabe Vincent. Honestly, I think Precious Achiuwa is a fine, like good, solid pick. He'll definitely be replacing like Jay Crowder and Derrick Jones Jr. Same with Mo Harkless, Avery Bradley. He just adds some more shooting and stuff. Pretty good. The Bucks went to work honestly. Um, they got Jason Noora, Sam Merrill, and Rajon Tucker. I don't know any of those guys. By far, good thing. Drew Holiday, that was great. Um, they also got DJ Augustine, Bobby Portis, Jalen Adams. Really good, in my opinion. Um, but they did also have to get rid of some players in George Hill, Eric Bledsoe, Wesley Matthews, Sterling Brown, Robin Lopez, Kyle Korver, Frank Mason, Cameron Reynolds, Marvin Williams, and Irasani Ilyasova. But I think I could give the dub to Milwaukee. Um, Drew Holiday is a very good pickup, and DJ Augustine very good. At first they were supposed to get Bogdan, but that deal fell through and stuff. So whatever. Bobby Porter will be probably good, fine role player, honestly. So yeah, I give them a dub. Minnesota, they were whatever, honestly, or not whatever. I think they were pretty good. Anthony Edwards, they were drafted him. Leonardo Balmero, Jaden McDaniels, three great rookies you can get there. They also got Ricky Rubio to be playing probably presumably point guard. Um, they also got Juan Hernan Gomez. Okay. I believe he was re-signed too. They lost James Johnson. He's whatever, honestly. Alan Crabb, Kellen Martin, Jordan McLaughlin, Evan Turner. Those weren't significant losses. But as I said before, Anthony Edwards is going to be a good player, in my opinion. I think he's bound to do some good. And plus, he's going to be paired with D'Lo and Cat and all those people. So yeah, I think that's going to be really nice. New Orleans Pelicans. Sorry, this is kind of going a little bit longer than expected. But yeah, sorry about that. I actually there was a spacing issue. But yeah, New Orleans Pelicans. We have Kira Lewis. They drafted Eric Bledsoe, Steven Adams. Okay, so they did add the Steven Adams thing, but whatever. Willie Hernan Gomez, Wayne Gabriel, Sidar, Sidaris Thornwell, and they re-signed Brandon Ingram, which was very crucial. Um, Basically, you're getting Eric Bledsoe to be playing point guard. Lonzo Ball. Whatever. Sorry. So what you're probably gonna be doing if you're the Pelicans is probably going like Lonzo Ball, Eric Bledsoe probably at the shooting guard, Brandon Ingram, Zion, and then Steven Adams at center. That's what I think you should do. If I were especially them, basically they just cut off some years. Honestly, in my opinion, that was very good what they did. In trading Drew Holiday, especially for a lot of picks too, because that deal had plenty of picks, and plus you're getting Eric Bledsoe, which is a pretty decent player in my opinion. But yeah, they lost Drew Holiday, as I just said, Darius Miller, Jahlil Okafor, Favors. I don't know why it says Brandon Ingram. This guy, Josh Gray, Frank Jackson, Kenrich Williams. Kenrich Williams. Sorry about that. I just got like a hiccup or something. But yeah, Derek Favors is not a huge thing to be like. He's not a major impact, honestly. I didn't think he was playing too good alongside the Pelicans. I definitely think this team is upgraded to at least the playoffs. I really hope they make the playoffs. The West is gonna be packed. But yeah, I would probably give them a dub on this one. Kira Lewis is pretty good pickup too. Um, yeah, let's go into the Knicks now. So basically they got Obi Toppin, Emmanuel Quickly in the draft, Amari Spellman and Jacob Evans, Alec Burks, Norlands Noel, and as I said before, Austin Rivers. But they also lost Bobby Portis, Maurice Mohawkless. Okay, whatever. Kadeem Allen, Damian Dotson, Jared Harper, Theo Penson, Ed Davis, Taj Gibson, Wayne Ellington, Kenny Wooten. First of all, I don't think um I hope you guys know how I feel about the Obi Toppin thing, but yeah, if you don't know, I basically think Obi Toppin's a good player, honestly. I think I'm gonna have to pull an L on these guys because they're too much power forwards. They just got Austin Rivers and Alec Burks. Good role players. I don't know about starting point guards. So yeah, that's how I feel. In terms of loss, the loss is whatever. OKC Thunder. Let's move on to them. They probably have a dub. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. All those draft picks. It does not show, but all those draft picks. Um, this guy, he's gonna be good for the future. Theo Maldon, Vet Kurjecki. These guys will be good for their future. Al Horford. They got Al Horford, Ty Jerome, Jalen. He should be. I can't remember where he got traded for, but I'm pretty sure he's getting traded. Vincent Poirier, Trevor Reza, Justin Jackson, George Hill, which I didn't even realize was okay. Whatever. Darius Miller, T.J. Leaf. Basically, they let teams just salary dump on them because honestly, Al Horn. Most of these guys are salary dump, honestly. Like Trevor Reeves a salary dump. Al Horford's a salary dump. But they also got a bunch of like picks and stuff, so that was really good. They lost a lot of players, but it's on purpose. I think it's really good what they did. Chris Paul is gone. Dennis Schroeder gone. Terrence Ferguson gone. Abel Nadir gone. Steven Adams, the starting center, is gone. Danilo Gallinari, Nerlens Noel, Deontay Burden, Devon Hall, Kevin Hervey, and Andre Roberson. So they lost most of their lineup, honestly. But they still got like guys like Luol Dort, um, SGA. They still have some young stars, and plus they got that draft picks and stuff, and these guys, and yeah, they could make whatever. Honestly, I expect them to be a bad team. At least I hope so, so they get some picks and stuff. So yeah. The Magic didn't really do much. They got Cole Anthony. They also got Dwayne Bacon. They lost DJ Augustine, Wes Iwundu, Malvin Frazier, BJ Johnson, Vic Law. I don't really know what to say about the Magic. Cole Anthony definitely could replace DJ Augustine. I think long term he'll probably be the starting point guard slash shooting guard maybe, because who knows how much Terrence Ross has, especially with the Magic in starting position too. So yeah, honestly I don't know what to say about them. 76ers. I think they had a pretty good offseason. Tyrese Maxey goes 21st. Isaiah Joe, Paul Reed, Danny Green, Terrence Ferguson, Seth Curry, Tony Bradley, Dwight Howard, Ryan. This guy. They Al Horford, Josh Richardson, Zare Smith, Alec Burks, Raul Neto. They re-signed this guy. No, sorry, no. No, yeah, they re-signed this guy, Kyle O'Quinn and Glenn Robinson III. Um, honestly, this is really good in my opinion. Terrence Ferguson could maybe replace Al Horford, which is really good that they got off that contract because that was terrible. Al Horford was just he's not playing good. So they salary dumped him basically to OKC. Josh Richardson, um, basically traded away for 3-point shooters because that's what they really need. Because Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, they don't shoot threes. I don't know about Tobias Harris, but yeah, they don't shoot threes. So that was really good what they did with Seth Curry. And sorry, Danny Green's there too. They also get Dwight Howard, which is going to be really good for them. In my opinion. So yeah, I'm gonna give them a dub. Tyrese Maxey's also really cool. I think he was a sleeper in the first round, but yeah, that's just my opinion. Let's go with Phoenix Suns now. They definitely got a dub, honestly. Jalen Smith, 10th overall. Chris Paul, Abel Nadir, Jay Crowder, this guy, and Dario Saric to a re-sign. They lost Ricky Rubio, Ty Jerome, Kelly Oubre Jr., this guy. I'm not exactly sure about his name. Aaron Baines, Chick Diallo, Frank Kaminsky, and Tyreek Owens. Pretty cool in terms of Ricky Rubio. He was getting too overpaid in my opinion. Especially Chris Paul is now on the team, so that's really good. Same with Jake Crowder. I think he's a great role player. Jalen Smith for the future. Dario Saric, whatever. And obviously they traded away Kelly Oubre Jr., but Jalen Smith could probably replace him. Probably for now, Jay Crowder can. But down the line, Jalen Smith could probably do that. Portland Trailblazers. They didn't really do, or they did kind of some stuff. They got C.J. Alby, Robert Covington, Ennis Cantor, Derrick Jones Jr. I does not say, but they also did get Ronnie Hood back too. They lost Trevor Ariza, Mario Hasanya, Jalen Adams, Hassan Whiteside, Wenyan Gabriel, Moses Brown, Jalen Horde, Caleb Swanigan. So yeah, Robert Covington is definitely going to be really good. Derrick Jones Jr., good small forward as well. Could play some bench minutes. And his Cantor is going to probably be your backup center. I don't really know if he plays power forward at all. Probably we'll be seeing like Robert Covington, Derrick Jones Jr. maybe playing that because of Zach Collins' injuries and stuff. Trevor Ariza, it was kind of good getting rid of him. Hassan Whiteside, I clearly didn't see any reason why they should have kept him. He wasn't playing too good, and he probably wanted an overpay. Sacramento Kings, they got Tyrese Halliburton, Robert Wood, Jahemus Ramsey. They lost. Alright, so I realize there's a mistake here. Harry Gills is supposed to be on this. Harry Gills is supposed to be here, so that could be a replacement too for power forward. Okay, Kent Bazemore's gone, Bogdan's gone, Corey Brewer, Yogi Farrell, Kyle Guy, Daquan Jeffries, and Alex Len, all gone from the Kings. The Kings also got Hassan Whiteside, great replacement for both Harry Giles and um yeah, basically him. He'll probably be playing the power forward position. Tyrese Halliburton kid probably be like a 6 man, I would say. I would probably give this shooting guard position probably to Buddy Hield, honestly. So yeah, pretty good, honestly. San Antonio Spurs, they got Devin Vassell. They lost Bryn Forbes, who was on the Bucks, which is provides them pretty good, and Marco Bellinelli's gone. And they also got Trey Jones. Sorry, I didn't see that, but definitely, I think they're going to a rebuild stage. So yeah, whatever. Toronto Raptors, they got Malachi Flynn, Jalen Harris. I don't know much about these guys. They got Aaron Baines, Chris Boucher re-signed, DeAndre Pembry, and Alex Len. They lost Serge Ibaka, Marcus Gasol, Osai Brissett, RHJ, and Malcolm Miller. I think Aaron Baines is definitely going to be replacing Serge Ibaka and Marcus Gasol. Same with Alex Len. I really hope Chris Boucher really has like some breakout year or something. He kind of showed signs of that last year. He had some pretty good games there. Um, so yeah, I'm really hoping he could probably rise to the starting center position. But I would presume probably Aaron Baines would have that. But then he would probably hand the reins to like Chris Boucher later down the season. Um, DeAndre Pembry's probably going to be just a role player, honestly. I don't see him doing starter or anything. Utah Jazz. they got draft picks here. And they got Derek Favors, who they basically got back. They traded Ed Davis, Tony Bradley. Free agent wise, they lost Gerald Brantley, Juwan Morgan, Emmanuel Mudiay, Justin Wright, Foreman. Now, oh, and they also locked up Donovan Mitchell. There's a few teams that not locked up people, but I'll talk about that more in NBA news. But yeah, so yeah, that was really good. Derek Favors is gonna be all right. I feel like when they had Derek Favors originally, they were pretty good, honestly. Um, and yeah, I don't really know what much to say. Emmanuel Mudiay, he was kind of a role player. I don't know what to say for the Utah Jazz. Washington Wizards. They drafted Denny of Avdija, Cassius Winston. They got Anthony Gill, Robin Lopez, and Raul Neto. They got rid of Admiral Schofield, who actually went to OKC, so that's pretty good for OKC. Um, Shabazz Napier, Gary Payton, a bunch of these players, as you can see here. My voice is getting kind of tired. That's the reason why I'm not talking as much. I'm just trying to finish off this video here. But Denny Avdija, pretty good pickup. Really for the future, honestly. Cassius Winston's not that bad. Robin Lopez, he's probably going to be playing your backup center, honestly. Maybe even backup power forward because they already have Thomas Bryant and they also have Mo Wagner. So yeah, I don't know what they're expecting to do with Robin Lopez. Same with Raul Neto. So yeah. That's basically it for this video, guys. It's been like half an hour, maybe a little bit more than half an hour. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you for watching for this long. So yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.